My second prediction is there's going to be a hoard of gold coins that are going to be discovered. I got the word Egypt, so it could be Egyptian gold coins. I know they're very old, at least 2,000 years old. They may even be discovered within the pyramids of Giza, and that would be very interesting, or in Egypt. They have links to ancient Egypt, these gold coins. And this will also be in the news very soon. Number 10, there will be a building that collapses, a very large building that collapses in London, the UK. And this will be due to some sort of explosion. It could be a gas explosion or an explosion. Because I actually felt like bricks were coming over my head. Sometimes I feel the predictions like I'm there. So I felt bricks over my head. So yeah, that's going to be quite dramatic, like a very dramatic news report with that. Some sort of safety issue, health and safety issue. Do you know, it could be some sort of large factory or like a large plant where they do operations, engineering operations, like a engineering operations factory plant. Yeah, like it's not necessarily a place where people live, like a residential building. I feel it's something where maybe it could be offices, or it could be a place where they're carrying out works, like factory works, and there's some sort of health and safety issue there with that. And people will have to be evacuated. Like I can see lots of people, like the building shaking, people just being evacuated there. There could be fire as well, like a fire. So that's why I thought maybe a gas explosion or explosion. There's going to be a world record that's broken with climbing Mount Everest. And this is going to be a teenage boy. He could be around 16, 17 years old, young boy. And he's actually going to reach the summit, the top of Mount Everest, and be the youngest person to have ever done it. There's going to be severe drought in the South Africa, Namibia and Gambia region. So the south of the African continent, a lot of drought, crop failure, and very arid and dry conditions this year. There's going to be big floods and storms on the African island of Madagascar. This could lead to a state of emergency. There's going to be a lot of large floods in India this summer. New Zealand is going to experience a lot of storms and floods this year, but they're also going to experience wildfires and droughts. So there's going to be two extremes in New Zealand of weather. The year of 2024, this new year. I'd like to say I'm wishing everyone a happy and prosperous new year as well. And here are my top predictions for the year ahead. So at number 1, the UK will have a new Prime Minister. And this is going to be a man the public know little about. I see that this man from the Labour Party, so it's going to be a Labour government. And this also leads me to number 2 prediction, which is about Rishi Sunak, the current Prime Minister. I can see Rishi Sunak is going to resign. Sport. So the Euro 2024 Championships football Now, I'm seeing, I actually heard a link to Spain, Viva España. So Spain could win. So my England could get very close to winning, or get very close, but not quite.
That Spain could win the Euro 2024 Euro Championship. Spain. Prediction for Jay Slater is that they're going to have another update around the dates of the 28th and the 29th of July for either finding him or some more evidence that could lead towards finding him, or just some relevant evidence. I do feel that the 28th and 29th is going to be quite a big discovery of some sort. I was shown some sort of ravine. This is like a ditch area, valley area in Tenerife. And I feel that this news will have a sad connotation to it as well. So my prediction came true. Joe Biden has stepped down before the November election, and I did see him stepping down due to health reasons, various well-being and health reasons. And I also saw Kamala Harris taking over temporarily, and I feel she will actually succeed in doing this until the November elections. My original prediction in January for 2024 was that the US would have two presidents and one would be a woman. So yes, she is going to take over for a short time, and then there's going to be a completely new candidate that comes in to win the election. He could have a link to the name George, a taller man with very big shoulders, darker hair, could have a bit of grey in the hair. And he is actually going to be our US president, the new US president. For Trump, I feel Trump will continue in the election race for a short while, and then maybe just before November, he's going to have to pull out. This again could be to do with medical reasons. I actually sense something with a heart attack or heart problems. It could also be more legal battles as well going on around him that cause a lot of controversy, but I don't actually see him being president. I do see whoever wins the presidential election will be from the Democrat Party. So it won't be a Republican, it will be a Democratic candidate. And I feel that there will be a new candidate that replaces Joe Biden. Again, it could be Mitt Romney. Won't be elected yet, because what I see happening is Biden will stay for a little while and then he will have to pull out due to ill health, medical incident. Then Kamala Harris will take over temporarily. United States of America will have two new presidents in 2024. It's interesting. One will be a female. I mean, it could be Kamala Harris, but I think that's a short-lived thing, short amount of time. It could be to stand in, to cover, to oversee a period of time until the new election. I also predict at number 3 that Donald Trump will actually say something inappropriate. It could have a connotation where it offends a specific group of people, but he will allegedly say, well, he will say, it may actually be recorded, that he says something inappropriate on camera or in an interview, and people actually are really annoyed about this. Number 12, Mariah Carey will release a new album